Life after 70. 7 signs you're healthier than most people think. Have you ever asked yourself, how do I really know if I'm still healthy and thriving after 70? It's not always about numbers on a medical chart or how much money you've saved. Sometimes it's the little things that matter most, like whether you can get up from a chair without help, whether you feel happy to wake up in the morning, or if you can still carry your groceries and enjoy a walk around the neighborhood. In today's episode, we're going to explore 7 simple but powerful signs that show you're still living strong, independent, and full of life. These aren't extreme or complicated measures. They're everyday things that reflect your true well-being. And if topics like this speak to you, health, happiness, and living well as we age, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss a single episode. We're here every day, sharing thoughtful tips, encouragement, and ideas to help you enjoy this chapter of life to the fullest. So are you ready? Let's take a closer look, and you might just realize you're doing better than you thought. Sign number 1, strong grip strength, the power in your hands. Let's start with something simple, but surprisingly important. Your grip. Yes, we're talking about the strength in your hands. It might not sound like much, but your grip says a whole lot about your overall health. Think about it. Opening a stubborn jar, turning a doorknob, carrying your groceries from the car, or even offering a firm handshake. These are all everyday actions that rely on the power in your hands. But here's what makes grip strength so meaningful. It doesn't just reflect how strong your hands are. It's actually connected to your whole body. Studies have shown that grip strength is a strong indicator of muscle mass, nerve function, and even longevity in older adults. In fact, seniors with better grip strength tend to recover faster from illness, stay more independent, and live longer, healthier lives. Now you might be wondering, how do I know if my grip strength is still in good shape? Here are a few signs. You can open most jars or containers without needing assistance. You carry shopping bags comfortably without worrying about dropping them. You can turn keys or twist door handles without strain. Your handshake feels firm, not weak or shaky. If you nodded along to any of these, that's a great sign you're still holding on to a very practical kind of strength. So, what can you do to keep your grip strong? Fortunately, it doesn't take fancy equipment or hours in the gym. Squeezing a stress ball or tennis ball for a few minutes each day is an easy way to keep your hands active. Hobbies like gardening, knitting, cooking, or even simple chores that involve lifting or twisting can all help. And don't forget, when you keep your whole body strong through walking, light weights, or resistance bands, your hands benefit too. It's all connected. So the next time you open a jar or carry a full bag of groceries, take a moment to smile. That strength you're using, it's a sign that you're still living strong, literally and figuratively. Sign number 2, the independent rise, standing up without help. Let's talk about something that may seem simple, but is actually a powerful sign of strength and independence. Standing up from a seated position without help. It might not seem like a big deal until it becomes one. Getting up from a chair, a couch, or even from the floor requires more than just strong legs. It takes coordination, balance, flexibility, and core strength all working together in harmony. That's why this one movement tells us so much about how your body is really doing. When you can rise up smoothly and confidently, without needing to push off with your arms, rock your body back and forth, or grab onto furniture, you're showing that your muscles are strong, your joints are flexible, and your nervous system is communicating well. These are all things that help you stay independent and safe. On the other hand, difficulty rising can be one of the early signs of physical decline. It's often linked to higher risk of falls, loss of confidence, and eventually needing more assistance in daily life. That's why it's so important to keep this skill strong. So, how do you know if you're winning in this area? Ask yourself, can I usually get up from a chair or car seat without needing to use my hands? Can I sit on the floor and get back up without grabbing onto something? Do I avoid low seats because I worry I won't be able to get up? If your answer is yes to the first 2, congratulations. You're maintaining a valuable kind of freedom. Now, what can you do to keep this ability strong? Practice is key. A great starting point is the sit-to-stand exercise. Sit near the edge of a sturdy chair. Lean forward, nose over toes. Push through your legs to stand up, Then sit back down slowly and with control. At first, you can use the armrest for support. Over time, try to rely on your legs more than your hands. Gentle squats, light leg exercises, and stretching your hips and knees can also help maintain that upward mobility. So next time you rise up with ease, know this: you're not just getting up, you're standing tall in your strength and independence. Sign number 3, good posture, carrying yourself with strength and confidence. Let's take a moment to talk about something that speaks volumes. Before you even say a word, that's right, your posture. Posture is one of those subtle things that often gets overlooked, but it actually tells us a lot about how your body is functioning and how you're feeling inside. Standing tall with your shoulders relaxed and your head held high isn't just about looking good. It's about feeling strong, balanced, and confident. As we get older, it's common to develop a more hunched or slouched posture, especially if we spent years sitting at a desk, reading, or simply moving less. But poor posture can lead to more than just an aching back. It can reduce lung capacity, limit your energy, increase the risk of falling, and even affect your mood. On the other hand, good posture supports your spine, helps your lungs expand fully so you can breathe easier, and keeps your center of gravity where it should be, helping you move more safely and with more control. So, how can you tell if your posture is on track? Ask yourself, do I usually stand and walk upright without needing to constantly correct myself? Are my shoulders relaxed and gently pulled back, not rounded forward? Can I sit tall in a chair without slumping right away? Do I feel more energized when I straighten up? If you said yes to most of those, great job. That's a sign your core muscles and spinal health are still working well together. So how can you support and improve your posture? It starts with mindfulness, just noticing your body throughout the day. Gently remind yourself to lift your chest, roll your shoulders back, and let your head rest comfortably above your spine. You can also try simple core strengthening exercises, even while seated, like pelvic tilts or gentle twists. And don't forget to stretch your chest and shoulder muscles, especially if you spend a lot of time reading, knitting, or using devices. A supportive chair with good back support can make a big difference too. So, the next time you walk into a room, walk tall. Let your posture reflect your inner strength and your pride in how far you've come. Sign number 4, staying steady on your feet, the quiet strength of balance. Let's talk about something many of us take for granted until it starts to slip: balance. Being able to stay steady on your feet may not seem like a big accomplishment, but it's actually one of the strongest indicators of overall wellness in your 70s and beyond. Balance is the foundation of independence. It allows you to walk with confidence, climb stairs, reach for something on a shelf, or simply stand up without fear. The truth is, balance isn't just about your legs. It's a full body performance. Your brain, eyes, ears, muscles, joints, and even the soles of your feet all have to work together constantly just to keep you upright. And as we age, that coordination can become a little less sharp if we're not actively using it. So how do you know if your balance is still strong? Try the simple test. Safely, of course. Can you stand on one foot, maybe lightly holding a countertop, for 10 seconds or more without wobbling too much or putting your foot down? If yes, give yourself a quiet round of applause. That's a big win. Other signs of good balance include feeling steady when walking on grass or uneven sidewalks, turning around without getting dizzy or unsteady, not feeling anxious about tripping or falling during everyday activities. And why does this matter so much? Because poor balance is a leading cause of falls in older adults, and falls can lead to serious injuries, hospital visits, and a loss of independence. But the good news is balance can be maintained and even improved with regular, safe practice. Here are a few things you can do. Stand behind a sturdy chair and practice gently shifting your weight from one foot to the other. Try a heel-to-toe stance, like walking a straight line, while holding on at first. Work up to standing on one leg, even just for a few seconds. And if you're up for it, activities like Tai Chi or slow, mindful walking have been proven to boost balance and coordination. So, the next time you feel steady and secure as you step off a curb or walk across your living room, take a moment to appreciate the quiet strength it takes. Sign number 5, functional strength, handling life's load with confidence. Let's talk about something that makes a real difference in daily life: your ability to handle everyday physical tasks. We call this functional strength, the kind of strength that helps you carry a laundry basket, lift a bag of groceries, or move a small box without strain or worry. You don't need to bench press weights at the gym to stay strong. What truly matters is whether your body can handle the real-life movements that keep you independent, the kind of strength that lets you do things for yourself. Think about it. Can you carry a few grocery bags from the car into the house? Pick up a potted plant in the yard? Move the vacuum or change the sheets on your bed? These are everyday wins that many people overlook, but they speak volumes. So, how do you know if your functional strength is still serving you well? Ask yourself, can I carry items around the house without needing to stop and rest every few steps? Do I feel capable of lifting moderately heavy objects without pain or strain? Can I go up and down stairs while carrying a light load safely? If your answer is yes to most of these, that's something to be proud of. It means your arms, legs, core, and grip are all working together efficiently. That coordination keeps your body prepared for the little surprises life brings, like lifting a bag of dog food or helping a grandchild reach something. So how can you maintain this kind of strength? You don't have to do anything fancy. Keep moving. That's the key. Here are a few suggestions. Carry your groceries yourself, safely, instead of relying on someone else. Take the stairs now and then if it feels safe for you. Try simple resistance exercises with light weights or resistance bands. Even water bottles can work. Most importantly, don't avoid physical tasks just because you're older, unless your doctor advises otherwise. These little movements are exactly what keep you strong. Every time you carry your laundry, lift a chair to vacuum under it, or take out the trash, you're not just doing chores. You're proving to yourself that you're still capable, strong, and independent. Sign number 6, the fire within, a sense of purpose. Let's take a moment to look inward, not at what your body can do, but at what lights you up inside. Because thriving after 70 isn't just about muscles or movement. It's about meaning. And that brings us to our 6th sign of healthy aging: having a sense of purpose. Purpose is that quiet flame inside you, the thing that gets you out of bed in the morning with a little energy, a little hope, and a reason to smile. It doesn't have to be something grand. It could be tending to your garden, caring for a pet, volunteering at the library, or simply being there for your grandkids. When we feel useful, when we feel like our presence matters, our mind stays sharper, our hearts stay lighter, and our days feel fuller. In fact, research shows that older adults who have a strong sense of purpose tend to live longer, experience less depression, and report a greater sense of well-being overall. So ask yourself, do I have something to look forward to today or this week? Do I feel like I'm contributing in some way to my family, my community, or even to myself? Am I still learning, creating, or helping others? Do I feel like I still have something meaningful to offer? If you answered yes to any of those, that's your inner fire still burning, and that's something to cherish. But what if you're not sure what your purpose is right now? That's okay. Purpose isn't something you find once and keep forever. It changes as life changes. Retirement, loss, or moving to a new place can shift your role in the world. The key is to stay curious and keep exploring what fills you up. You might ask, what did I used to love doing that I've let go of? Is there a cause I care about? What brings me peace, joy, or a sense of usefulness? Sometimes it's not about doing more. It's about doing something that matters to you. So if you've got that fire within, keep it glowing. And if you're still searching for it, you're not alone. This community is here to walk that journey with you. Sign number 7, social connection. Staying connected to what and who matters. Let's wrap up this series with something that touches the heart: your connection to others. Because no matter how strong your body is or how sharp your mind stays, life feels fuller when it's shared. Our final sign of healthy aging is this: you maintain meaningful social connections. Whether it's chatting with a neighbor, calling a grandchild, sharing coffee with an old friend, or joining a local group, you're choosing to stay engaged with the world around you. And that's powerful. Studies have shown that older adults who feel socially connected experience better emotional well-being, lower rates of depression and anxiety, reduced risk of cognitive decline, and even longer lives. Social interaction keeps our minds active, our mood stable, and our hearts open. It reminds us that we belong, that we matter, and that we're not going through life alone. Now, connection doesn't have to mean being surrounded by people all the time. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. A few strong, reliable relationships can mean far more than a dozen casual acquaintances. So ask yourself, do I have someone I can talk to when I need support? Do I make time to stay in touch with people I care about? Do I feel like I'm part of community, whether that's family, friends, faith, or local group? If you said yes, that's a sign your social roots are strong. If not, it's never too late to reach out. You might start by calling someone you haven't spoken to in a while, or joining a class, a walking group, a book club, or volunteering. Anything that brings you around others with shared interests. Even a simple hello to the person next to you in line can spark something. Connection often starts small and grows over time. So if you're staying in touch, sharing stories, or even laughing over a cup of coffee now and then, you're not just being social. You're investing in your health and happiness. So there you have it, 7 powerful signs that you're not just getting older, you're growing stronger, staying active, and truly thriving in this beautiful stage of life. Let's quickly recap. A strong grip, the ability to rise from a chair with ease, good posture, steady balance, functional strength, a sense of purpose, and meaningful social connection. Each one is a quiet, everyday victory. And if you recognize even a few of these in yourself, take a moment to celebrate how far you've come. And if some of these areas still need a little work, that's okay too. It's never too late to improve, to learn, and take small steps toward a stronger, more joyful life. If this episode made you pause, smile, or reflect, I invite you to subscribe so you won't miss any of our daily episodes. And if you think this message could help someone you care about, please share it with a friend, a neighbor, or a loved one. Don't forget to like this episode too. It lets us know these conversations matter to you. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Until next time, take care of your body, nourish your spirit, and stay beautifully connected to the world around you. You're not just aging, you're still living, learning, and shining.